Look how silly this is. Listen to the words here.
People. In fact, let's go to that video now of the Black Bloc anarchist who
Black Bloc, which is the cube.
Probably is a 25-year-old virgin who lives in his mom's basement and has never had a job, smashing an electrical box with...
So, the Black Bloc antagonist is smashing an electrical box. I see some code in there, don't you? Black cube, electrical.
With what looks like a baseball bat. Let's go to that video now. I'll talk over it. Again, this was last night. Look at him. Attacking an electrical box with dozens of people surrounding.
You know, the thing I don't get is, where are all the people that are licensed to carry guns? Because that could be dispersed in a matter of about 4 or 5 shots. Into the air, they'd run like fucking scared animals. But really, let's stay with the story. The Black Bloc antagonist smashing an electrical box. Interesting.
And then one of them sees some sense and tries to stop him.
Oh shit.
This woman. And then he starts attacking the woman. This is the tolerant, peaceful, loving left. This is from the Trump riots. But again, you won't see that on CNN. They'll call it...
Here, let's Trump. We know what Trump is. We know what it represents. It's all the same thing. You know, it occurred to me 2 days ago when I was working on my airplane. When they talk about the devil, and he supposedly smells like sulfur, which is tied to the sewer. Yeah? You know what else smells like sulfur that's tied to this electrical box? I'll show you. Hang on. A battery, when it's overcharged, it sulfates, and it smells just like sulfur or a rotten egg or whatever you want to call it. Okay? And that is what this is. So let's read it. Sulfation. Sulfation occurs when a lead acid, lead being the alchemist metal for Saturn, is deprived of a full charge. This is common with starter batteries in cars driven in the city with load-hungry accessories. Electric wheelchairs, blah, blah, blah. It just basically what happens is when you overload a battery, it starts to sulfate. And when it starts to sulfate, it smells just like rotten eggs. And isn't it interesting that the sewer smells like rotten eggs and a sulfating battery smells like rotten eggs? And they both have to do with Saturn and the whole idea and premise behind the devil. Here we see the sine wave. See it? Here's your 3. Here's your 9. Here's your 6, and that oscillates. 6 9 6 9 6 9 6 9. The 3 stays the same. That's why he's attacking. He's attacking that box, and they're equating Trump to the Antichrist. It's an electrical story, like I've told you guys. It's exactly what I've told you guys. Why else would this guy be attacking an electrical box? Because it's symbolic of trying to stop the energy or the power. Hillary was going to destroy this place. She was supposed to be the big boom, I think, at the end of the cycle. These little fucking weasels can't accept the outcome. And so they're rioting. They won't do it in the town I live in because they'll, believe me, the whole town will kill them. But it would be fun if they did show up.
Say it was largely peaceful, as shops are being smashed in, attacking bus stations, burning American flags, attacking people in the street. The media will say, oh, there were a few disturbances, but largely peaceful, legitimate protest. No, not legitimate. They're literally protesting against the idea of free democratic elections, okay? F off to North Korea. You'll really like it there. But again, this is another example of the violent, intolerant left that the media has given legitimacy to over the past year, has incited with this hysterical extremist rhetoric about how Donald
What's this?
Trump
Not
is
my.
literal.
See, there's that not again. Guys, there's only one story here. They just keep bringing it from different angles. It's about power. It's about energy. It's a theft of energy. It's trying to preserve the energy. It's who's going to control the energy. A rioter's attacking an electrical box, and he's part of an agenda called the Black Bloc antagonism or antagonist or brigade or whatever the fuck. Come on, guys. Come on.
Hitler. And we're going to go over some more videos of that probably in the next segment now. But what's the end game? Well, now they're out arguing that because Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, which isn't even true at this point, they haven't counted 8% of the vote, which is largely in Republican areas. So by the end of this, when it's all wrapped up, Donald Trump could have won the popular vote anyway. But again, that's the mantra. This is directly from MoveOn.org, from George Soros. Oh, Hillary won the popular vote, therefore we need to put pressure on the Electoral College to change the rules of the game after the game is finished. They're literally trying to overturn the results of a free democratic election like some third world dictatorship. This is out of the New York Post. The one scenario that could still get Hillary into the White House. For diehard Democrats holding out hope that they won't have to live through a Trump presidency, God forbid, literally Hitler, there is a last incredibly long shot for them to latch onto a surprise twist in the Electoral College. And it basically talks about putting pressure on members of the Electoral College to not vote in line with how the states voted in the presidential election. There are actually Tumblr websites, petitions, frothing SJWs everywhere devoted to this. They actually think they can overturn the results of a democratic election. These people are authoritarians, okay? They wouldn't be out of place in Venezuela or North Korea or communist China. That's the spirit that runs through these people.
I don't really care if he does at this point, do you? Because she definitely was going to. I don't really care. I don't give a shit anymore.
There you see the meme. Claim Trump is going to destroy America as they go out and destroy America. Again, it's all reflection. It's all projection. What they accuse you of, they're doing. They're planning. And they're trying to actually overturn the results of the democratic election. We saw it with Brexit. Don't think this is not a threat, okay? 17 million people in the United Kingdom, a majority in the vote of 52%, voted for Brexit. We were told beforehand the government will implement your vote. Look what happened. They got lawyers, they got political class insiders to take it to the High Court. Now it looks like it's going to go to a parliamentary vote. They're going to vote against it. They're going to annul the democratic will of the British people, or at least attempt to. And that's what leftists and social justice warriors, funded by billionaire elitist George Soros, are trying to do in the United States. We'll get into it after the break. This is the Alex Jones Show live stage.
So really the story here is this Black Bloc brigade attacking an electrical box. See, it's trying to destroy a news cycle from beginning. That's what they're doing. That's what all of that is. The Hillary Clinton was supposed to do that, and she failed. That's why he's attacking an electrical box. These fucks are, they're never going to see it for what it is. And the other thing that I was showing you, the reason that Saturn is associated with sulfur and the sewer smell is because it's electrical sulfation. When a battery starts sulfating, it smells like rotten eggs. So it's all electrical. You know, I wish these little weasels would show up out here, but they never will, because they would be gunned down in the street. Period.